Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Agenda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. It's August of 1948. We've been at war with Nazi Germany for 11 months. We have obliterated their battleship fleet, sunk one of their 4 battlecruisers, sunk a carrier, practically wrecked their cruiser force, and we have taken huge chunks out of their destroyer fleet, despite it still being bigger than ours. Overall, we now have a 300,000 ton advantage over them. And they have fallen behind everyone except Spain and Austria-Hungary, in fact. That said, they still have 3 very dangerous Bismarck-class battlecruisers with 8 17-inch guns. They also have 6 operational fleet carriers with 3 more building. All not due until, well, 2 of them due next year, and they're big carriers. And in 1950, they're expecting a 60,000 ton battleship. They are also building new light carriers, cruisers, and etc., but they are under blockade, and our goal at this point is pretty much to press our advantage, and especially to get rid of these last 3 battle cruisers, as well as the carrier force. So we have the Rodneys in dry dock right now, along with Resolution, which leaves us, and Lion, which leaves us basically 3 modern battleships and a battle cruiser operational against their 3, which is not a huge margin, but I'm okay with it. As far as construction goes, we have a few destroyers and 1 replacement cruiser underway. Cruiser action in support of land combat. Oh, that's right, and we are invading Cameroon. Ooh. Oh, nice. Enemy coastal raid in the Bahamas. Oh. Cowards. I'm not too sure about this one. We have whittled their cruiser force down a lot, but I'm still not confident in my cruiser force against them overall, really. If they get 3 BCs in the battle, my 1. Fine. Light forces to shelling. I'm going to accept because we should be able to run away, but if they actually get a battle cruiser, we obviously just have to run away. Like, intelligence better be wrong about that one. So we have light cruisers Yarmouth and Falmouth, and destroyers Lapwing, Amazon, Minstrel, and Sandfly. Let's make sure we're up to speed. If we really do run into a battle cruiser here, that's going to be a big, big problem. Okay, I see 2 targets, maybe 3. That looks like 2. Off to starboard along the coast. Oh, never mind. It's 4, 5. 5 targets at least. Okay, that's 2 light cruisers. So it's a force similar to ours. That I'm relatively okay with. Although our Bristol-class light cruisers are no longer necessarily superior to most of theirs, but we have at least a fighting chance. It's not like they showed up with a battle cruiser. Yarmouth has lost 2 turrets, that's bad. Considering we're engaging with all of our guns and they're not, I feel like we're not doing that well. But okay, here come the destroyers. We're gonna turn away to avoid torpedoes. And we're gonna turn sharply back in. is Yarmouth faring? Alright, really, but she... well, not, but... she's alright, except that 3 out of 4 turrets aren't operational. And here come their light cruisers. Turn to starboard in case they're trying to torpedo us again. Lapwing got the better of that exchange, actually. Never mind, not there, she didn't. Hard to port. Still alright. Slightly to port. That's the 2 light cruisers. Just trying to make sure Lapwing gets herself together here. And if we could pick off a destroyer or 2, that would be a success, really. One of them is going kind of slow. Yeah, this trailer here looks like she might be hurt pretty good. Hurt pretty bad, really. Let's see if we can finish her off. Here come the cruisers again. Don't think the torpedo salvo got them. But I do think we've killed this destroyer. Yarmouth, how are you doing turret-wise? Still out 2. They must be outright destroyed. Somewhat low on secondary. Well. That destroyer's gotten awfully close. Make a turn. Minstrel, that was aggressive. Didn't hit either, but we have to be causing some damage here. In fact, we may have. I think that cruiser is slowing now. Maybe not that much. We'll try to chase her down. Definitely gave her a bloody nose. We are very low on ammo, but doing now? I don't think that's a DD. Maybe. No, that's a cruiser. And I think she's dead now. There we are. Okay. Well, we're pretty low on ammo, so let's retire to Grimsby. Alright, just actually slightly closer. It's not a victory that's going to end the war, but I believe we just sank at least a destroyer and a light cruiser, so that's not bad at all. Ultimately. Yep. Oh, we did lose a destroyer? What? She seemed fine. Well. It's disappointing. Okay, well, in the end, Sank the destroyer Z-150, a 1500 tonner with 4-inch, 5-inch, and 6-inch fire. He apparently lost Lapwing. She was okay, but I guess she was too far from base and the game ruled her sunk in the end. But the big loss is the 7,600 ton modern light cruiser Majberg, which we pretty much pulverized with 6-inch and 4-inch and 5-inch gunfire, and it's already sinking by the time Amazon hit her with a torpedo, so one destroyer for a light cruiser and a destroyer, definitely a win, not crushing, marginal, a little better than that. Um, well, we should, oh dang, that's pretty good. On the other hand, let's just go for this. I know we just fought at night, but most battles aren't at night. Early electronic gunnery computer, better accuracy. Oh man. Bristol Bisley has become the flying brick, which doesn't seem very good. Is it our primary fighter now? Yeah. It's actually... And it is faster than the Short Shark. It's better in pretty much every regard. Except maneuverability. Long term, the goal is to get the Supermarine Rock into surface anyway, but none of our carriers were designed for jet operations. We are about to launch the first Legion-class destroyers, which will be equipped with surface-to-surface missiles, so hopefully that will be a surprise for the Germans. They actually get a battleship down to Cameroon? Allegedly, yes. Okay, Admiral Cumberledge fails command check utterly. I have no idea what to expect. I have to think intelligence is wrong. Although a cruiser versus light carrier or carrier 1v1 would certainly be something. Well, we have the Bristol-class cruisers HMS Weymouth and Liverpool. And, well, if it's carriers, objectively, we're in trouble because it's 1948. If it's surface ships, we should be able to fight them. Of course, whatever it is, if we run into it in the middle of the night here and charge up on it, we can probably... That almost looks like it's just a couple of destroyers or something to me, which is possible. Whatever that one is barely moving already. Whoa, 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 little too much, little too much. Hard to port. I don't know what we're sinking, but I feel like we're probably lucky we weren't just torpedoed. Are these just merchants or something? No? Okay, it was a destroyer and a corvette, and we wiped them right out. Patrol boat and a 1,500-ton destroyer, which we pulverized with 6-inch gunfire. And, I mean, we took literally no hits, I think? Yeah. So that was just hopelessly one-sided. I don't know if the destroyer... I mean, he did very badly, but it's fine. Absolutely not signing a negotiated peace without border changes or reparations. And the Prime Minister is persuaded to scuttle peace negotiations. Excellent. And we've taken Cameroon, even better. I mean, we've literally crushed most of their fleet. They're under blockade. We've just taken Cameroon. We're now going to invade Angola, just because we can. And that's literally the last of the German colonial empire. It's their... Yeah. Unless I'm missing something. I believe that's their only overseas possession left. That will just leave them with Europe. Technically, I think it's possible to take East Prussia away, but, like, that's not really gonna happen. Still, to remove the last of their colonial empire is something. Coastal raid. Enemy forces, none. Yeah. Convoy defense. Well, we have 3 modern battleships and 2 battle cruisers available now, and superiority in fleet carriers, so we should be pretty alright. What was the location there? Middle of the North Sea? Yeah, pretty much. No. North enough to be closer to our bases than theirs. But it's not going to be a full fleet engagement. Again, if they get a battle cruiser, we're in trouble, but we'll take the chance, I suppose. Looks like we're getting 3 heavy cruisers. Yeah, 3 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and 5 destroyers. Shropshire, Devonshire, London, Chatham, Yarmouth, Falmouth, and Dartmouth. We have a support force. Coastal forces. Okay, what was down here? Oh, there's a convoy force with another 2 destroyers and an AMC. Okay. What are Lawford and... Oh, those are... Wait, those are one of my divisions. Why are they so far south? Hopefully they'll make their way up to us. I don't know what they're doing. Well, that's probably the enemy. Okay. So the convoy is right here. Light cruisers, if you would care to form line ahead, because you're a little too important to our firepower here to be just screening. That's a significant force, but if it's all heavy cruisers and light cruisers, we have a good fighting chance. If there's a Bismarck in there, we just have to run away and sacrifice the convoy. All of my heavy cruisers have 10 9-inch guns, so that is... Let's see, they have one of their big 10-inch gun heavy cruisers left. The others are all armed with 8-inch guns that are inferior. So if it's even numbers, we should have a good chance. Pretty much coming right at us here, it has to be said. If they have a battle cruiser, then we're in big trouble, but... If not, they might be in big trouble, honestly. Oh. Oh. You know, he's alright. We are ranking up some hits. They've kind of turned away. I think we turned back at them. Where's those destroyers? They're kind of stuck to the south. What the hell? I mean, I understand we're technically in torpedo range, but I really always feel like the AI is just uncannily accurate with them compared to my ships that practically never hit. Unless the target is already crippled. Fortunately, sighting range is not great at the moment. We're gonna have to go this way so as to stay between, west that is, in order to stay between them and the convoy. See, what the hell? Yarmouth just made a radical turn and everything? How is she possibly dodging torpedoes? That said, we sank something apparently, so that's nice. Probably shouldn't have detached a Nemesis at the moment, but it's a success. Whatever these lead ships are. Oh, that's the keel. Or that's not actually Kiel, is it? That's the Münster. That's their biggest heavy cruiser, and she is getting pulverized right now. How's those 10-inch guns working out for you, buddy? Hey, we might actually get some torpedo hits. Nope. And she was a stationary target, too. This is what I'm talking about with that. The number of torpedoes we're launching right now for 0 hits. It might just be that the AI makes a lot more random, tiny little course changes, but that's really annoying for a player to simulate. Yeah, now I do see they're probably launching on us right here. Let's turn sharp away. That hurt. Okay, finally we got the Kiel. A couple of Münster it is. A couple of torpedoes. I mean, she's stationary, but we got her. Let's turn fully around. Come back at them. We've got at least one destroyer dead in the water. Heavy cruiser dead in the water. Another salvo of torpedoes missed. And she sank. We are also kind of low on ammo. We fired off a lot very quickly. Which isn't great considering we still have the convoy to protect even though we are winning. What happened to that destroyer force? Did it finally link up with us? Or yes, it did. Here they are. Wow. Okay, I'll give them credit. That was a long-range torpedo hit for sure, and I think sank that ship pretty much instantly. Although it was crippled already, but still. Okay, there's one more big ship trailing behind them. I'm pretty sure that's the other heavy cruiser, the mutant. Oh, no, that ship is still alive, but I do think she's dead. I'm pretty sure that's probably the mutant Gladbach that's trailing behind their fleet. She might be dead anyway, but we're gonna finish her off. Okay, she is stationary. So, yes, she's probably dead. Yep, that's the mutant Gladbach. She's very dead now. You see another big ship that's not moving very fast down there, though, so still opportunity for some more kills. I think if everybody who got torpedoed survives, we're potentially looking at another pretty big win against the German cruiser force here. Oof. Can't even split up that much. Visibility is bad. Oh wow, it's really bad, huh? 1,500 yards. Well, whatever that was dropped off radar. Maybe it sank. Lucky. These two are well, more, but these ships are all running. Seems like maybe we have a chance at catching them, but we also don't have much ammo left. Maybe we'll pursue for a while, try to finish this one off, but then probably need to fall back to the convoy. Sighting range is so abysmal that it's not even dark, it's just really stormy. Well, fall back towards the convoy. I think our work here is done. middle of the night, sighting range is still better because it's not so stormy anymore. Oh, damn it. I was hoping they would all make it, but apparently not. Not much I can do for the rest, except I shouldn't have been going so fast the whole time, but... Well, although that's unfortunate, it's still a pretty crushing win. They had 3 battle cruisers at sea? What the hell? Nonetheless, we lose 1 light cruiser, we sink 2 heavy cruisers, a light cruiser, and 6 destroyers in the process, take only minor damage to anything that's not the 1 lost light cruiser. They lose the destroyer Z9 to being pulverized by cruiser secondaries, basically. Plus a torpedo to the engine room from HMS Cossack. Because this is an older destroyer, but it's a 1900 tonner, so not that bad. They lose Z58, a 2000 tonner to... They certainly didn't launch torpedoes at CV, but to 4-inch and 5-inch secondaries mainly. Yeah, off the cruisers essentially. They lose the 1500 tonner, brand new 1500 tonner, Z200 to 6-inch and 5-inch from the cruisers. Should be 15 minutes, but too much flooding. Z199, another 1500 tonner, also to mostly 5-inch and 4-inch from the cruisers secondaries. Sinking pretty early on here. They lose Falca, a 1700 tonner, quite an old one, to just a few 5-inch and 6-inch hits, one of which did explode her torpedo tubes. And it's the flooding that did her in. The fire almost did, but they got it under control, but too late, yeah. And they lost Z6, a 1900 tonner, to 5-inch and 6-inch guns off the cruisers. They did good work there. They also suffered very heavy damage to Chemnitz here, 7700 tonner, although she survives in the end. They lost the 5700 ton light cruiser Karlsruhe of the Kern class, kind of a mediocre light cruiser to be honest, but she was pretty well pulverized by looks like 9-inch, 6-inch, and smaller guns. She was sinking. I mean, she ran up against the heavy cruisers and got pulverized quite quickly overall once we caught up with her. We lost Yarmouth essentially solely to this single torpedo from Z58. The heavy seas, I think, are what really did her in, and they were very, very heavy seas for a prolonged period, unfortunately. We did sink Z58. In fact, let's see, the torpedo hit was at 1329. Z58 was probably dead within... Oh no, she survived that encounter, actually. She got sunk a couple hours later. And then we sank the heavy cruiser München Gladbach, 13,800 tons, 9 8-inch guns. Pretty much pulverized by 9-inch gunfire from our heavy cruisers. Managed to crawl away, but we chased her down. Well, she was already pretty much sinking by the time we caught up with her and properly finished her off. And including a torpedo from Yarmouth, but she was already sinking by then. And we sank the... didn't we... Oh, we didn't actually sink a keel at all. We sank a second München Gladbach, Aachen, 9 8-inch guns. Also, with mainly 9-inch fire from our heavy cruisers, which did pretty much rip her apart. And she's sinking twice over. Oh, well, that's... My god, it's 2 minutes between this entry and this entry, and there's so many hits in there. Yeah. And 2 torpedoes from Nemesis, just to be sure. Unfortunately, if they even had a keel here, it survived. I don't see that they did, actually. No, we sank both heavy cruisers that were present. One got away, along with a couple destroyers, maybe. Where were the Bismarcks? And where were they during the battle? Here, I think, are... Oh, no, that's the Bismarcks. Graf Spee and von der Tann. Up here are the carriers. Warnau, Graf Zeppelin, oh, Bismarck. Beals and Weser. Where were all of these when this battle was happening? Let's see, 1200. 1200. So... Yeah, I mean, when we were tangling it up really closely at like 13 or 1400 in this region, apparently the Bismarcks were sitting just like, I don't know, hardly 10 nautical miles or something off to the east, 20 maybe? But they just didn't, I mean, there's a ship that sank right here. They just didn't close in to fight, though. In fact, they went randomly north, kind of towards the convoy, but didn't actually find it. We turned back directly towards them after we gave up the pursuit, but they were headed west already, and by the time we crossed their path, they were all the way over here. Or Bismarck. Yeah, wow. We could have gotten absolutely demolished if they had properly shown up, but as it is, it's a pretty major victory for us. And we commission our first DDGs. And we can build angled flight decks, so now we can build proper jet carriers. We've invaded Angola. Chatham has hit a mine. Pretty successful turn overall.
Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Agenda, signing off.